for Thursday, November 11th, 2021. Do. This is the part of the show when we normally hear Joe stop talking, stop speaking. This is the part of the show where we normally hear Joe stop saying anything. Joe, shut up. Play the opening theme. It's called Lay Your Head Down and Dream. Joe, why aren't you doing that right now? Jev, I'm ready. Head over whenever. We got a very special stream, a little bit early start tonight here on Joe Hills Plays HermitCraft 8 Live. We are going to be calling an IOU from our very own iouJevin. iouJevin? Who can say? But anyway, we're also going to, because as soon as he gets over here, we're going to start the recording. We're actually going to start the recording now. We're going to turn off the camera. I've got the chats open. Welcome, Kindleless. Welcome, That Links. Welcome, Critchwell, Aaron Boy, and everyone else. Oh no, I forgot the... Okay, so Jev is on his way over here. I need to go grab the IOU out. Yeah, I see the chat. Meows away. Or melons away. I don't know how to pronounce. If y'all want to have pronounceable names, Lizzie Mac. From down under, I have to wonder, how is it that this is a better time for you to stop on by? It's true, but I am glad to see you, Lizzie Mac. We are about to do a little bit of a collab with ijevin, and he needed a early meetup, so we are starting the stream 45 minutes early today. Setting up stream is still visible. Yeah, we're going to take that down because we are actually recording. As soon as Jev gets here. Okay. So let's move the IOU over that way. We're going to teleport up here. I've been planting trees. You might not be able to tell, but I've been populating some of this. Now that we got the walls in place and everything, we need the trees around it. The real castle has trees around it at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this shulker box right here. And I'm also going to go and get the saw blade. Jevin is on his stream. He's heading over here now. So we are setting up for a meetup / collab. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to call in this IOU that I won in the auction. Am I out of food already? Oh my gosh. I should maybe turn some of these hay bales into food, just as a quick side note. Wanna eat food now, wanna eat food now. I'm gonna make some bread. Bom, bom, bom. Bom, bom, bom. Hey, the pop filter's hitting that. Oh, yeah, sorry, I muted because I was adjusting the microphone stand. I had the pop filter was too close to the microphone. Hey, welcome to Puerto Rico, Abner J. Hernandez. So we're going to set this right here. And Jevin should be appearing any second now. The Jevins are here. So very soon. Toxic Glitter says early stream. I'm here for it. Yeah, we're doing an early stream because of Jevin's stream schedule. We want to accommodate him. He's going to be helping me out You're early. We're still like, we are 4 minutes into the stream. We haven't started yet. We're starting once Jevin gets here, but I turned off all the overlays so I can hit the recording button so we don't miss his arrival, because this is going in the episode. This episode is all about finishing touches on the castle. Grian and Tango are both up late. That's a surprise. I'm sure they're up to no good. I have chugged so much Red Bull, and I'm still tired. More Red Bull. It doesn't taste good. This is not an advertisement for Red Bull. It tastes terrible. I recommend against it. Hey, welcome, Visualist. Any day now, Jev arrives. He should be here soon. What a fantastic boon. Anytime. I guess I could pull up his stream in another window, and then I can see where he is. So I'm not, like, just waiting. Oh, Tango is streaming the Bodum break. Okay. Jevin looks like he's nearby. Jevin, it sounds like your voice mod might be off. I can see that you're nearby. Okay. Jevin. It looks like you're somewhere down in the woods below. Jevin. Looks like you're down there. I wanna find you so we can meet up. We can build stuff. You should be flying up there somewhere. Where'd you go? You just missed me, 'cause I threw a pearl. Okay, Jevin, can you hear me? I'm on into you. Although there's a stream delay. Jevin, there's a stream delay. I think I see you. I think I found you. Whoa.
What's up, Joe? Where are you at?
Hey, yeah, sorry. I've been trying to follow you on your stream, but your stream's 15 seconds behind. And you've got an Elytra and I've got Interpearl, so I've just been chasing you, yelling your name.
Tree.
Ooh. Very
I was going to
sneaky.
troll you with this. Within my chat said that you were looking at my stream, so I couldn't be sneaky.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I just planted so many trees down here, though, I wouldn't have noticed. But yeah, so I hope you're having a good night tonight.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
Fantastic. I've got this IOU, and I want to cash it in for something that might sound a little bit mundane, but if you look around at this castle Cleo and I have been working on, this is a pretty huge scale project, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's also very nice looking. Awesome job.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm so lucky to be working with Cleo on this, because she came up with like the texture and the windowsills and like the little awnings and stuff on these. I wouldn't have come up with any of this. Like I've done a lot of like the big geometry, but
yeah.
And I figured out, like, hey, if you mix the dark textured glass with the tinted glass, you can get window panes. You notice these are slightly more purple on one side or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've been making my contributions, but yeah, Cleo has just been acing this. But if you look at like these little crenellations here, you see how we've got these walls that are like topped with little stairs?
Yes, sir.
I want to waste this IOU basically by having you basically replace a bunch of sandstone blocks with sandstone stairs, and I'll show you where if you come down here.
Okay.
Like,
I can do that. Easiest IOU ever.
I mean, it is, and it's one of those things at the same time, like, I'm so overwhelmed with how big this project is. Like, having any amount of help at all is just great. Like,
Well, I got you, pal. I got you. Should I take some stairs out of there?
yeah, that's what I was going to suggest. And basically, as you work your way around these walls here, so like,
Yeah.
you'll be grabbing a bunch of sandstone. So like, you would start working this way, right? And then like putting the stairs in. You can go back. I left a grindstone over there, so you can turn the extra sandstone you pick up into stairs.
No, that's easy work, man. I can take care of that, no problem.
Oh, awesome. And then once you're done going all the way around this part of the castle here, there's like some other areas kind of around the castle that need similar stuff done. The only one that's got anything weird about it is that this grass level here is actually supposed to be a meter higher. So we haven't started placing, there's no sandstone to replace. You just have to put new sandstone in on it, right?
Okay. No, I can take care of that, no problem. That's easy stuff.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, like it's super mundane and trivial, but like I have to go do a bunch of weird geometry that I'm not like mentally prepared for. And so you just showing up and doing this is a huge help.
Oh, no, I got you, man.
Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. Do we want to hop in a group voice chat? So even if we wander out of range, this castle's so big, we can wander out of range if we don't mean to.
Yeah, man, go ahead and make the group and I'll join.
Okay, so I created the group.
Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So just any kind of edge block. Excuse me, any kind of edge block, really.
Yeah. I would just start working my way around here. Every block you remove should be sandstone. And in the meantime, I'm going to be working on some of the more complex geometry, but I figured we could hang out and talk a little bit because
yeah, dude.
I heard that you did that that meetup on Sunday. I'm looking to start that stuff because my kid just got vaccinated. All the kids are going to start getting vaccinated, and so I want to do more stuff like that in the next few months. And I'd love to hear about how your event went and what you did.
It was a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to get to work, and then I'll tell you how it went. So
Awesome.
We had really space for about 45 people there. It's not like a huge venue, but they've got like tons of gaming PCs and like setups and all kinds of stuff. It was really fun. We ended up having right around 35 people show up, which was awesome. And then I had help from Clash of the Creators.
Yeah.
So that server team, the Momenta team, they were the ones who hosted the event at the event. Like, it was in like collaboration with the people that run the compound and them. And they were like a massive help because it was like 6 or 7 servers synced together playing the game, which was awesome.
So let's just roll back for the audience that doesn't know anything about this. So you did an event in Ohio for locals, basically, to come to a gaming PC center, like an arcade kind of for gaming PCs.
So basically, they call it a esports compound. So inside of this compound, they have roughly 40 high-end gaming PCs with monitors, computer chairs, the whole shebang. Right. So this place is actually, it's kind of hard to explain. It's essentially like you can go there and rent time to play games on the computer if you don't have a computer. It's I would say it's the best way to explain it is it's almost an internet cafe for gamers.
Yeah.
So
well, and in some countries, an internet cafe is an internet cafe for gamers. Like I know in a lot of places where people can't afford their own graphics cards and stuff. Yeah, they would just go to an internet cafe and play Counter-Strike. Like Steam had to add a bunch of features for that early on because they weren't ready for it, but that was where the demand was.
Yeah. So this place is really cool, and I got to meet the owners through a friend of mine, and can you, I don't know if you're far away, the corners, does it really matter just as long as the direction of the stairs stays the same?
Honestly, I'm looking at how Cleo did the stairs on the corners. I'm kind of following her lead here. They're kind of not great. Like, just we'll fix them later. Like, all right, cool. That's the sort of detail thing that like, yeah.
Okay.
We're not
I
really.
Will place them if they need to be fixed. I can 100% change them.
Well, and I think it's one of those things too where we might come back through here later and like clean this up in a way like where we remove some of the doubling up on the corners, but I don't have the blocks for it right now.
Oh yeah.
You
So
know.
does this look okay, or do you want me to like change it to keep it a separate direction, or like
So I think on something like this is where you would go like, okay, I'm gonna.
right like
Oh,
that right there?
dang
Then
it! Yeah, 1 second. Let me. Yeah.
I don't
So
think it needs. I need to face the other way. That's kind
yeah,
of
so like rotate
backwards.
it so that like whatever the long axis is,
Yeah.
the
Gotcha.
stairs are
All
going the
right.
opposite.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
no,
handle
no,
that.
I appreciate your help on this.
Yeah. So we hosted the meetup. It was in pretty much Dayton, Ohio. And we actually had people come in from different states to come hang out. We had 3 or 4 people from Chicago, a
Oh
few
wow.
from Indiana, one from New York, and lots of locals, right? So event started at 7 p.m. People were showing up pretty early, like almost an hour early, which was awesome because I got to like hang out and meet people. Met a bunch of cool fans. Although I hate that word. I'm not a big fan of using fan as a word.
Yeah, I found like people get kind of sensitive about it in some ways. Like I almost want to say like audience members or
Yeah,
viewers,
something like that. But
like because like
met,
fans implies a level of fanaticism that not
yeah,
everyone experiences.
yeah, I don't like it. But it was like super awesome meeting all of them. So for the first hour we just hung out. I bought like 15 or 16 pizzas. We hung out, chatted. I got to meet everybody. Then we got everybody set up on the computers and we played the game. The game was around an hour long, and then so there was about 45 minutes left. Towards the end, it was more of just like taking pictures, and then if anybody wanted me to like sign anything, was like that type of stuff. Took a ton of pictures, hung out, talked to everybody, got to know people. Tried my best to just include everybody.
Yeah,
like
that's
I walked
huge.
around and said, like, hello to like pretty much every single person I could. So, but it was a lot of fun. Exhausting too, though. Very tiring.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, the last thing like that we did was the signing when Minecon was in Nashville, and it was like
Yeah.
97 degrees outside, and of course we did it outside because I asked people, "Hey, do you mind if I rent a venue?" And they're like, "No, no, no, we don't want you to spend too much money on this. Just find a park and get a permit." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, we can get this theater for $300 that's air conditioned," and they're like, "No, no, that's way too formal." And then everybody, when it's 97 degrees outside, is like,
my God.
why did you let us do this outside? Didn't
Oh,
you
yeah.
know that Nashville in October was insanely hot? And I'm like, yeah. But like,
Blast.
yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things like, and I mean, this was an event with Mumbo and Iskal and Wells and False and Scar. So this was a much bigger Hermit event. But yeah, we had hundreds
Oh,
of
yeah.
people show up from all over. And I wanted to do more stuff like that soon, but like, with the pandemic, I was really waiting until kids could get the vaccine before I start doing anything too wild.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's,
dude, we had all kinds of people there. There was families there, but there was also, just like older mature people that showed up. There was kids. There was a very sort of vast amount of people there. Persons there. I don't know what the word is for that.
yeah. Well, if I
That's,
end up doing something in Nashville, where I do rent a theater next time, because I'm not doing this outdoors ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know, and I'd love to have you
bet.
come down. You could possibly crash at my place. I mean, it's not probably as nice as staying in a hotel, but it's cheaper.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
But-
this event was fun. Like we charged for people to get in, but that was just to pretty much cover the rental fee of the place. Like the place was really cool about it. They were like, we have like an internal number set, and they were really willing to work with me. Like it was really awesome. They were really good people, really nice.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I'm
And,
looking
like,
at doing something like that.
Some of the people that came didn't have like Java Minecraft accounts, and so because of that, the staff at the compound there like let them use their Minecraft accounts to play in the tournament.
Oh,
So,
nice. See,
yeah,
it didn't ever occur to me to do something like this at a place that had a way to play Minecraft. Like my plan was to use like if we were going to do a big group event, do the signing at like a theater and then do like a meetup afterwards at like a pinball arcade. And just like say,
yeah.
hey, everybody go play pinball, hang out, that sort of thing. Because like, that way it's like, oh, it's a big room, but we can all kind of mix and mingle. And but yeah, having an in-game Monumenta thing is pretty cool. Like that's really smart. Like you're making a lot of good decisions that it didn't even occur to me to consider here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the place did all the work for me. Like, I advertised, and that was like it. They set everything up, all the computers up. You know, all I really did was go to the store a couple hours beforehand and buy a bunch of cookies and fruit and drinks. So, and I mean, like for having a meetup with like 40 people, I think I maybe spent $300. So that was like
nice.
That was really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
the overall, though, the whole overall vibe of it was just amazing because as a creator, and I think you can probably contest to this, it is tunnel vision 1000%, man. You get so caught up in just views and analytics, and you just forget why you're doing it. And like seeing like my favorite moment of the whole meetup was when she had to have been 8 years old. She was petrified to talk to me, man. She was so scared. She was hugging her mom's leg, and she's like, my daughter loves you. She watches all of your videos. She's got your plushie. She's like, she really wants a picture. Axelman, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, by the way. I really appreciate that. But she's like, she really likes your channel. I was like, so how are you doing and everything? And she was so scared. She would not talk to me, dude. But we took pictures together, and she had me sign her plushie, and it was just so cool to like meet the people that like make all this possible. So
Oh, absolutely. And that's one of the things I love about streaming is that to some degree it lets me stay in touch with the people who enjoy our work on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't compare to meeting people at conventions though, or at events like this. And like to some degree, if we can make our own events, we have a lot more freedom, like versus like, hey, let's all meet up at PAX. You know, we can't really set the rules at PAX or plan events the same way. But yeah, it's amazing. Just getting to hang out with people, like it's just so important. And I'm glad you were able to pull this off.
I met a father and son that they have watched every single HermitCraft episode from season 8 so far, which is like totally insane because there's a million
there's
episodes.
A lot.
Yeah. And see, they're like, that's like their sort of morning routine where they get up before school, watch the videos, and the kid goes to school, and the dad's like, I really relate to you because you went through your diabetes stuff and you're doing better now. And he's like, I had heart inflammation. And he was like telling me a story. It was just so cool, man.
Yeah, and that's something that I struggle with is I always I want my videos to be positive, but like on the streams I try to be more real with people. Like being successful doesn't mean always being happy, and doing a good job taking care of your family doesn't mean always feeling fulfilled. Like I'm going to show up some nights and I'm going to be tired, but you know what? Doing the hard work of making things that people enjoy and taking care of your family, that's tiring, and you shouldn't be ashamed of that. And so I try to find a balance there. And it seems like people do find it more accessible than somebody who is just like, I'm happy 100% of the time. I have a perfect life. I'm going to build something.
That's not the case.
Yeah. And getting to hang out with people too. I feel like it's really important for kids, especially, to see that like the people that make the stuff that they like are people just like them, you know? Because
that's one thing that I always try to kind of market myself as. Like, I hate YouTubers that are like unreachable. You know what I mean? So that's really just not a good quality if you're in the public eye. So.
Yeah, like I feel like it helps kids to be able to go, oh, I could do something creative, even if it's not this. I'm not trying to go out and show kids, hey kids, this is how to be a famous YouTuber or whatever. I'm trying to show kids you can have an idea that sounds insane and maybe make a living doing it if you're smart about how you approach it. You know, like for me, I had a day job until very recently because that's what I needed to do to support my family, you know? And so it's like, look, if you want to be a cool artist who makes money for playing video games, yeah, maybe have something else to do for a decade where you don't starve and your kid doesn't, have to like want for clothes and stuff. But like, just keep at it. Maybe you'll pull it off, that sort of thing.
Joe, did you feel that?
What?
That shake?
Did it just shake?
Oh my God, that's creepy. What is that? Do you know what that is?
I was ender pearling, so I thought that was the ender pearl damage animation. Because you know how it does little...
Dude, creepy.
Not ideal.
Okay. I bet Doc's behind it. He's always behind everything.
Well, Cub is online, and here's the thing: is Cub has been really quiet this season. I don't know if you noticed.
That's true.
But usually Cub is out there with his machinations and his plans and his mechanisms, and this time he's just like, I'm just gonna go chill in the desert. What desert? I'll just go make my own. It's like Arizona. The sand is red and the lava is red, and we're just chilling. And it's like, really? I don't know.
A little sus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That was, or felt that. That was really creepy.
Well, I know Doc had some sort of lag bomb that he was working on as well. So if Cub triggered it, who knows? In theory, Doc's lag bomb should only affect the people immediately in view distance. But I don't know when Doc's dealing with undocumented glitches.
Did you see
and
his
stuff.
tweet where it was completely 1 FPS or whatever?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he has a tweet about the lag bomb that he made. It's makes your area completely unplayable.
Yeah.
So, are we doing down below too?
When you say down below,
there's let me over here.
Yeah, so this whole driveway, yeah. So basically anywhere you see a solid sandstone block standing up, around this driveway here, all of those are going to get replaced.
Yep, I got it. You have more sandstone, or is it just this?
Well, that like I said, you've been harvesting sandstone in theory, and so if you go back to where
I've been picking some of it up, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I've
gotten all of it, but I've used a lot of it.
Well, so there's a grindstone over here or whatever, stone cutter. Here, I'll put extra stairs in here, in the next to the stone cutter where we started. See where I am?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, that I might run around the ground and pick up any that fell real quick.
I'll be back. I'm gonna thank some people first.
Oh yeah, go for it. I was gonna say, let me thank my people too, but tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. I don't think we've got any tips so far today. And that's okay, because I've been focusing on talking to Jevin. I haven't been shilling for tips.
I am back.
Okay. So yeah, I'm back too, because I actually didn't have it. I was like, let me see who I need to thank. Oh nope, I forgot to ask for money because I've been having so much fun talking to you.
Yeah.
And I hate asking for money, but there is a direct correlation. If I don't ask for the money, there won't be money.
Dude, I hate it. I can't ask for money. I loathe it.
Well, I will say, what really pushed me across the line on this, and I went from making a steady $600 a month to being able to quit my job, because when the divorce hit, I was like, I'm a single parent now, and I don't know how to support my family and juggle all these expenses related to replacing half my furniture and getting a new place and all this stuff. I was just like, I have to ask for money, or I will have to move into the middle of nowhere and my kid will have to change schools.
Oof.
And I don't want my kid to have to change schools, right? Yeah. So that was it for me. I was like, I don't want to do this, but I have to, because otherwise the only way I can keep her quality of life up is to move 80 miles out of town with my parents, basically. And no kid wants that. She doesn't need a divorce for her parents and a change in schools,
It's crazy. Yeah, even with all the stuff that's going on with my channel, I don't even really posting patron stuff still. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's where my gut is, but I've had to adapt by force.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to be in a situation that bad that you have to adapt, but I can attest it is doable. Hey, 2 tips just rolled in, though, I need to thank real quick. Thank you, Michael Oliver, for 5, who says, did somebody say shilling for tips? And Bree tips SEK 40 which, let me see what that comes out to in US Abacus beads. That's another 5 US Abacus beads. Thank you, Bree, for that. And then David Weiserek tips another 20, who says, finally more economically stable. So here's a face cam expansion. Expand, Joe. We're going to turn the camera back on. A lot of this we're recording for an episode, but not all of it. So here we go. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. Alrighty, we're going to turn the face camera back off so that I can keep recording for Jevin. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Oh, whoa, another 20 just rolled in from Gracie. We're going to turn that back on so I can get that 20 in here. Grow Hills. Do-do-do-do. So thank you very much, Gracie. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, Jev. Yeah, just everybody jumped in at once. So, which is fantastic. And once again, that's kind of why you have to be willing to like say like, here's the link, you know?
Give me 1 second, Joe.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
So, yeah. So, yeah, we are 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. And I forgot to turn the camera back off. Whoops. Womp womp. Yep. Well, I appreciate y'all supporting the show. Like I said, not everybody's in a place in their lives where they can support the arts. If you can't afford to, I appreciate you. If not, I make this stuff for free for everyone to enjoy. Everything I work on, I want as many people as possible to enjoy it. And the folks who are in a different place in their lives and have extra cash, they're supporting this, so you don't have to have any guilt about enjoying it absolutely free. Money-free, guilt-free. Gaming Guy Rob says, I spent money twice. Well, sometimes it takes a little bit to show up via PayPal. So, but, oh, here it is. 10 just rolled in from Robert. Thank you very much, Robert. Boom. That puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion. So here we go. Grow. Whoops, that's the wrong box. Grow Hills. Do-do-do-do.
Joe, I just got the weirdest message on Facebook.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
So another person named Jevin messaged me. It was like, how dare you beat Jevin? And I was like, he's like, I am the original Jevin. And I said, well, I think I got you beat. I represent hundreds of thousands of on YouTube as Jevin.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see what he says back.
Oh, nice. Well, you know, I have a name collision myself. You know, like, the author from Maine.
Everybody's named Joe.
No, you know the author from Maine, Stephen King?
Uh-huh.
So his son decided to be an author and didn't want to, like, ride on his dad's coattails. And his name was Joseph Hillstrom King. And he said,
snap.
When I start making books, I'll call myself Joe Hill. And I'm like, what? I have been putting stuff out on the internet forever as Joe Hills. You've got to be joking.
You could probably spin that as a positive, though.
Yeah, you would think that.
When people when people search Joe Hills, they're gonna find your link mixed in with his links.
Well, what kills me,
his name is gonna get you more clicks.
You would think that, but like, I get a bunch of birthday messages from him every year. I get
just accept them and then give them your address for presents, dude.
I go to conventions. Yes, please send flowers to. I almost said my address there. You almost got me, because when I'm like improving, I'll just like fill in factually correct data. And that's not good. But yeah. But it's like,
that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, Dad, he's been really busy working on his next something. Send money.
Yeah, thank you, Xander, for the 10. Who says, I don't see any problem with asking for support. The working class stick together. Ethan Rogers, thank you for the 2. Who says, have you visited Big Eyes?
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, it's one of those like weird things where like I can't. People are like, you know, have you considered working under a pseudonym? And I'm like, no, because I would surrender my name.
Anything. I was first.
I was here first. I'm not going to surrender my name to this joker. Like, I have no interest, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I would use that to my advantage. I would probably even put like tag meta in my videos just to generate clicks off his name.
No, I refuse.
Why not, dude?
Because I could get sued for that.
You had it first.
As long as I make it,
it.
as long as I make it clear that he's stealing from me, I'm not stealing from him. I'm okay.
What's up, Sloppy? How you doing? Twilight, thank you.
Thank you, Anthony, for the 10.
You're so late. You are late.
That puts us 2 past the next phase camera expansion.
Joe had to thank people again.
Hills. Oh boy, this is so nice. Just seeing this knocked out. Like, I just went over there and I had some geometry I needed to sort out on one of the parts, and in the meantime, you're just knocking through all this.
I think I'm almost done.
I mean, I think you are too. Like, I knew this would be about an hour at most.
Yeah.
And so, like, because you had mentioned, like, you know, you wanted to wrap up by 10 your time, and I didn't want to keep you over because, you know, rest is important.
Okay, so the guy wrote me back. He says, it's not about clout. We're going to have a fight, much just like the Joshes did. That's really awesome, though. I have a YouTube channel as well. Okay, yeah.
I bet his YouTube channel is great.
I don't know. I'm not even going to. He didn't link it, but he was just talking about other names. I have no idea what he's talking about now. Sure. The things that happened to ijevin.
Mm-hmm.
I've only ever seen one other ijevin before, so that's really interesting.
Oh, my chat is telling me that I need to tell you about this thing that happened like 3 weeks ago to me, okay?
Let's hear it.
So I check into the hotel, and I'm like, hi, I'm checking in, and I've got like all of my bags with me, because I'm like, I think I can carry everything. I packed exactly enough to make one trip, right?
Okay.
With the bags from the car to the hotel. And I'm like carrying all the stuff, and I'm like, hi, I'm checking in. And they're like, can we get your name, please? And I'm like, yeah, Joe Hills. And the check-in person, like, tappity tap, type, goes, is it under Josephine? And I'm like, no, it should be under Joseph. And I'm like,
Joe, is there something that you need to tell us, bud?
Well, that's the thing, is I was like, it was really late when I signed up for this convention. So I'm like, was I like making a joke or something at the time with somebody I was on the phone with? Like, I don't think so, but you know what? I'm like, no, it's Joseph. And, you know, here's my credit card, here's my ID. And they're like, well, should we change it in the computer? And I'm like, well, I mean, if you want the billing to go through on the credit card, you probably should, yeah. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, you know, what? Just to be clear, if I could get a king, that would be great. I know I said I wanted 2 queens, but my daughter's not going to be here. And they're like, you know, we're absolutely full. We can't move anything. We would love to accommodate you, but no, I'm sorry, your room has 2 queens. Here you go, room 315 or whatever. So I get on the elevator carrying all my stuff. I've got the key. I'm also included in all my stuff. I've got my Beetlejuice suit and my David Pumpkin suit like slung over my shoulder, you know? Okay. And people are yelling at me like, going to a costume party? And I'm like, yeah, kind of, because I'm going to a convention, you know? And, you know, so I get to my room. I get the key in the door. I'm carrying all this stuff. I open the door and I like... You know, I'll practically fall through it. I'm ready to just throw the stuff on the bed. And there's 2 old ladies in there. And they're like, excuse me, this is our room. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, this is my room. I just checked in and they gave me a key to it, which is, you know, how I opened the door. I'll go back downstairs and I'll sort this out. And they're like, okay, well, thank you. And I'm like, just to be clear, when I tell them what happened, what name was this room under? And one of the old ladies
Josephine Hills.
Josephine Hill? And I'm like...
What's the coincidence of that?
I know, right? And I'm like, well, my name is Joe Hills. And the lady just looks at me and goes, well, that's your problem right there.
So funny, dude.
And so I went back downstairs and I had to... And I'm like carrying all this stuff, so I'm exhausted from carrying all these things. And I look silly because I got a Beetlejuice suit and a David Pumpkin suit slung over my shoulder. I'm like, hi, I went to check in my room and you gave it to an old lady. Do you have a separate listing for a Joe Hills? Yeah. And, you know, they pulled it up and got me the right keys and stuff. And it did have a king bed, which was fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we had to move you to a king room. And I'm like, good. Perfect.
Dude.
But yeah.
I bet they were just like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah. And so I was like, you guys might need to apologize to the 2 old ladies I just barged in on. I'll leave that to you.
God. Like, yeah, you guys can go apologize. It's your fault.
Yeah, I did say like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was my room. Like when I first went in, so I felt like I apologized, but like
should have fought him for it. Like, listen, nobody's leaving here until one of us wins.
Well, what I was really worried about was that they had merged two reservations, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they had said that they were completely out of reservations. So if I got down there and they were like, oh no, we don't have a room for you after all.
Like, you better find one.
Yeah, like, well, that's
cleaner.
That's not okay.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, so name collisions are a real problem.
All, dude.
Oh, dude, fantastic. Like this
I don't see anything else. What about this wall right here? Like the one we're standing on?
So the one we're standing on is kind of a weird one. I'm actually in the process of like expanding. This is like a weird courtyard thing that doesn't have the same walls.
Okay.
So
is there anything else you want me to do?
No, I mean honestly, this is it. You just saved me an hour in a week where I am so overwhelmed. I could not be more grateful. So thank you, Jeff.
Well, I mean, if there's anything else I can do, let me know.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, if you need any help with your base, you know, even though you don't have an IOU for me, I am always happy to help.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go back to nature now.
That is fantastic.
Love this thing, dude.
Oh, it's so
I'm
great.
going to put your stairs back over there in the box.
Oh, perfect.
And just, again, if you need anything else, just message me and I can come back through.
Appreciate it. Have a great night, man.
All right, you too, buddy. Take it easy, all right?
You too.
Leave group. There we go. Oh, did I leave group? I don't think I left group. Oh, nope, I did leave group. Perfect.
You did leave group.
Really fun, guys.
We're just both near each other still, so
Yeah,
we can still hear.
I was really confused there for a second. I promise I know how to play Minecraft.
No, I mean, this is not a core function. Bye.
Oh, no, what'd you say?
It's not a core functionality of Minecraft. You can know how to play Minecraft without knowing voice mod.
Very true, very true. All right, sir.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Okay, so we're going to turn the face camera back on. Thank you, everybody. We're going to stop recording with Jev. Oh, boy. That was so nice that Jev came by to hang out and help us out. I mean, I did call in an IOU. Hey, we also got some more tips here. Let's see. We got 20 rolling in from Cody, who says, face bigify? Well, that does indeed put us $2 past our next face camera expansion. Now, up until now, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head. But at this point, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Joust. Bum, 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 bum. At this point, each additional face camera expansion we hit will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in geopacity. D. So we're going to move that over there. We are now 18 away from the next face camera expansion, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Okay, so... Okay, where are we? We are in the process. This is one of the last like little bits of geometry we need to do. We need to have a little spiral here. And have the grass come out. And of course, I didn't bring mushrooms, so we're gonna go grab some mushrooms. Ghost camera, somebody says. Ghost camera. Also, even though it's cold out, I switched back to the tank top today because Jeff always wears tank tops. Celebrating. What if Josephine Hills has a YouTube channel? Yeah, that would be funny. I will say the first time that I ever told the "you've got to be joking" joke, it was an accidental pun. The first time I told it, it was accidental. And the person like laughed so hard. And I was like, what did I say? And then I'm like, oh my God, that's brilliant. Season 9 tank top. What? Season 9? No. Guys, let's play Season 8. Okay, yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. One season at a time. Okay. It is a good pun. It's arguably one of the best. And the thing is, it's true. It actually, like, you can go verify this. This is not just me, like, telling a Shaggy Dog story. This is all verifiable. What's my favorite season so far? Probably autumn. I really like Halloween. Okay. I'm trying not to check my email like 25 times. But like I sent an email earlier and I'm really hoping for a good response to it. It's really hard sometimes to do stuff when you're at like quote unquote like this level of YouTube, because it's like, hi, I want to do something cool with you, but you don't, I'm not important enough or famous enough that you know who I am, but I think I'd be fun to work with anyway. But like, I hope it's not presumptuous I'm emailing you, but like, could we work together? Because you seem awesome. Like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? This feels like it should maybe be... Maybe I'm off by a block here. This part here is one of the remaining bits of geometry that still isn't resolved. Of course there's one of those down there. Let's get some dirt here. So yeah, we're trying to hit this. Wow, that's really hard to point at. That actually sticks out diagonally a little bit more. So I feel like if we had to bring this around, we could. Congratulations. Thanks. You miss every shot you take. Yeah, I know. Hey, welcome, Tori Tweete. Yeah, okay, so it seems like if I just have this continue here in a weird way, it might work out all right. Oops, nope, not what I wanted. We're gonna need more than that. Oh, come on. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, one of the other reasons I wanted Jev to come help me on this stream was because it's like I have so many cool things that are in the works that I can't tell you all about yet. I'm like super hype about everything, but like I'm trying to work really hard to take advantage of those opportunities, which then leaves me super exhausted by the time I get to the end of the day. And like I want to put on a good show for y'all, and it's easier when I have someone else to talk to. Okay. Did I get a haircut? No? Whoops. Oh, sorry. Is it the chains interacting with the hair, maybe? Yeah, the time change is also really wrecking me. I am not good at time changes. I end up being off for like a week or two. Okay. Thornton says, we'll be honest with you, Joe. I find it hard to watch the live streams. No, that's fine. I mean, the live streams are intentionally weird and experimental and less broadly palatable than the videos. the videos have a broader audience. The streams are like where I kind of do weird art and also just kind of express myself more earnestly, I think. Like the videos are kind of showing me edited down at my best, whereas the streams are like, hey, this is what it's like to be an artist, and being an artist is tiring. This is what it's like to be a single parent. Being a single parent is tiring. And, you know, like, I think a lot of people who are artists or single parents will find comfort knowing that, like, hey, this guy who makes work I admire has the same stressors and the same problems as me, you know? Or, like, you know, hey, even when I get out of school, like, it's okay if not everything's perfect, you know? Because nothing's perfect for everybody, you know? So I think the videos are a lot more idealistic, and some people need that more. And I think the streams are a lot more honest, and other people benefit from that more. And so, like, if what you need from your art is beauty, I think the videos are quite honestly a lot more beautiful. But if what you need from your art is truth, I think the streams are a lot more truthful. And I hope that people who have the ability to enjoy both will, I don't know, get something out of seeing how those are not the same. And, you know, I feel like that's something small that I can contribute, put out there, put some good in the world, you know? So. Oh, I'm not used to all these plants being here. I just put these in. Let's see, where are we going? We need to take... Oh, yeah, the redstone. So, Cleo set up something weird here with armor stands. And so I need to set up pistons. And I also need to go get more basalt. Hey, welcome, Turbo Putt. Good luck at your competition tomorrow. Hope you do well. And if you don't, I hope you have fun and learn something. Okay. So let's go ahead. My plan for this is to just... Yep. Okay, good. This does work. Whoops. Of course, we're just removing more blocks than we want to, but that's Minecraft. Wait, where's the piston? Oh, come on. I need it. Piston. Nope. Hey, welcome, Calathea? Oh, boy. I cannot express how grateful I am to Jevin for showing up for this. Like, this is... It might seem like this was a super easy, not dramatic IOU, but just having these walls not hanging over me is one less thing weighing me down. And, like, some days you just need one less thing. You know, I was running through with Cleo the list of stuff that we want to get done, and I was like, this wall thing, we can delegate this. Do you have any IOUs? I got one from Jevin. And she's got, like, I got one from Jevin too. And I'm like, well, let's only use one of... We don't need to use both of them from Jevin right now. But, okay. You know, we want to just get stuff done. Even though Cleo's sick, she did get this tower in, which we can add some detail to as well. We're responsible for getting the tower in on that platform there. Okay. If the IOU is relieving stress, it was well spent. Exactly. You know, people are always telling me, Joe, you need to delegate more. And I'm like, I delegate the tasks that I know I can delegate, and this was one of them. Okay. Whoa. Is that what Jevin was talking about before? I did not. I was kind of just being polite because I did not want to, like, he was being cool being here, but I don't think that happened to me last time. I kind of freaked out the other day because as I was putting my shoes on, I saw a hornet on my shoe, and I like tried to hit the shoe against the ground to kill the hornet. And when I picked the shoe back up, there was no hornet. And I was like, oh no, how much not sleep have I gotten? And my daughter was in the room, and she's like, what happened, Daddy? And I'm like, oh, I saw a bug on my shoe. And she's like, okay, did you get it? And I'm like, I think so, but I don't see it now. And she's like, huh. And then, like, I finished tying my shoes, and then I see the hornet underneath another shoe near where I had hit the floor. And I'm like, there it is. And then I killed it. And I was like, okay, well, I feel better now. And she's like, because you got it? And I'm like, well, because I know I wasn't imagining it. It's really bad when people are so tired, they start seeing things that aren't there. You know? And she's like, is it? And I'm like, yeah, it's bad. And she's like, but that was there. And I'm like, yes, that's what's reassuring. Okay. So. Yeah, the only thing more frightening than hornets is imaginary hornets. Okay, so I think Jev went one too high on this. So I'm actually going to pull this down one. Honestly, I don't know what is going on over by Bodum, but Cub Fan is like over in that area, and I know the wither sound is universal. Also, a lost hornet is a problem, too. Exactly. You don't want to have a hornet that you don't have accounted for. Like, if there's a hornet in your home, you want to get it. I figured out, I think, so the place we're in has, like, a broken old fireplace, and there are some vents next to it. And so I went and taped over those today. And I think that's where the hornets were getting in from. So hopefully we won't have to deal with those anymore. But yeah, it was particularly bad today because I think one of the neighbors sprayed the nest, and a bunch of the hornets tried to flee anywhere they could to get away from the poison, so some of them went down.
Joe, did I leave my axe here somewhere, do you know?
Axe, like...
My netherite axe? I'm gonna check your shockers if that's cool.
Yeah, please do. I only have diamond axes. I don't have any netherite.
I just don't know where I put it.
Okay, let me check the purple one over here. Okay, it's not in the purple one. It's not in the purple one. You, yeah, no problem. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't. All right, thank you.
Alright, no problem. Hey, Sammy Raid! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, welcoming the Sammy Raiders. Sammy, as I mentioned the other night, I'm not going to start raiding you until you feel like you got your chops. But once you feel like you are confident with your stream setup and stuff, I don't mind sending folks your way. But I know that if I start raiding people when they're still like getting their new computer set up, that can be kind of like intimidating. Like, no, I'm working on my sound card right now. Don't raid me. So feel free to give me the thumbs up on that whenever. Okay. So, yeah. You think we're there? Okay, cool. Good to know. You know, I'm also going to replace... Cleo had some of these in the smooth sandstone, and I'm going to replace those. If y'all do see a netherite axe, though, definitely let me know, because I have not seen one. Sammy Higgins is who we would raid. She's been streaming a few nights recently when I wrapped up, but she just started streaming like a week ago, and when people are just getting on their feet, it's not polite to just raid them before you check with them, because, you know, like, I know every time I get a new computer, even though I've been doing this for a decade, if I'm on a new computer, there are so many things that are, like, not configured properly yet. I'm like, no, don't send people here now. I'm not ready. Okay. So, anyway. Okay, cool. We can go ahead and cut up these and replace those. Oh, this is going to be so good, y'all. No, except you. You're not included. Okay. Take that, baby. Ender might, whatever. Okay. So, here we go. Here we go. La, da, da, dun, da, dun, dun. I might actually pull that block and then replace this one with dirt. Yeah, that feels right. Because these crenellations just really make the walls feel better when they're set up like properly. Okay, welcome Simply Complex. Welcome Muffles MC. Yep, these glasses are indeed green. I like them a lot. The green is most obvious when I'm looking at something that's green. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, the grass really shows the color of the glasses. Yep. So for anybody coming in, we're doing kind of a weird stream tonight. I started super early because Jevin needs to get to bed. He's on Eastern time. And I needed him to help me with the castle. So we called in the IOU and did a little bit of recording. Chatted a little bit. I don't know if you guys figured this out, but the real IOU call-in was me hearing about how he did his fan meetup, so I can plan better fan meetups. The real value of the IOU was the information I gleaned, not him working on the walls. Although I legitimately did need him to work on those walls. That was legitimately super crucial. Is he still nearby? I'm hearing a voice. I thought I heard something. Oh, I forgot to set my status. Ulterior motives, more like ulterior jotives. Ooh. The real information is the intelligence we obtained along the way. But yeah, let's just go ahead and tour around and see what he worked on. Yeah, this is looking great. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take where the corners are like this and just swap them out for like just a normal sandstone, right? Because they don't look right no matter what. And some of these corners were like the internal corners. Maybe I'm going to do something else entirely different. I haven't figured that out. Like maybe we swap out that for these or something. I don't know. Okay. Whoops. That was all. Womp womp. That might actually also be the only way out. No, there's a way out over there. I see it. I see a light. Okay. Walls on the corners, maybe. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Oh, man. It is 9 o'clock. And with the daylight savings time change, my body is like, oh, go to bed. Collapse. Okay. But I do want to finish. Wait. Where did I enter pearl through? There should be a whole, like... I just enter pearled through a hole. Was it one level up? No, it's right. Wait. Oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. Okay, so we need to have this go up like this, at least. Is that too low? It might have to be. Ugh. Okay, we need to make more sandstone still. Okay. Okay, so let's go get some sandstone. Maybe I just clip through the block. I don't know. We're gonna take some of the sand and turn it into sandstone. Whoa, that's how we do it here. Put some of the dirt away. Honestly, more importantly than putting the dirt away, actually, we want the oak. We want the birch. Let's just throw the on the ground. Okay. I have had like a really busy day. It's all good though. Like I don't like yeah. I know sometimes when I'm like, oh, I'm super exhausted, it's like because I'm stressed out in bad ways. But it's like, oh, I've just had so much cool stuff I've been working on all day. My body is wiped out, and it's a holiday. I almost so a lot of times I try not to stream on holidays in a non-COVID year because I feel like that should be left to the people who are like streaming for fun as a way to celebrate their day off. Like professional streamers should take federal holidays off, but with COVID going on, since we couldn't go anywhere or do anything for Veterans Day today, yeah, I just kind of treated it like a normal work day, and I have gotten a super normal amount of work done. A lot of it's stuff that you're not going to get to see for a few months, maybe. One of the things I'm trying to do now that I'm able to full-time focus on YouTube is to really plan out like big builds like this further out. Like Cleo and I did a lot of work planning, picking the castle and getting the papercraft models, like, you know, these. But like, you know, so I've started planning my next big thing, because yeah, we're gonna have some detail work and stuff to get done on this, but like that's mostly execution. We're fulfilling the plan that we already created on this, so I need to take my planning time and adapt that toward new future mega projects. And I'm gonna do something that's like a big scale electronics type thing, and like explain how the individual components of the electronics work and stuff. I feel like that'll be really cool, but it requires doing a lot of research and reaching out to people and getting parts, because I want to, in the same way that I can hold up stuff like this on stream, like if I'm talking about like, hey, how does a light bulb work, or how does an LED work, I want to be able to hold up an LED and then like build a model of an LED, like a cutaway, and be like, hey, this is the inside of a normal diode. The difference between a normal diode and a light emitting diode is this, and, you know, kind of like really just do a super deep dives into all this stuff. Wow. These trees I planted earlier today. I planted these trees, well, I had a lot of calls today too. I've been planning stuff with people nonstop. And while I was on some of the calls, I started planting these trees. And like, this is just like looking like a real forest almost now around here. LED lamp stack developer, thank you. But yeah, so we've got all sorts of trees along this little road. The road does still kind of clearly dead end there, which isn't ideal, but I've worked on the road to this area here. That I can probably clean up a little bit. Oh boy. This is feeling good. Like, this is feeling like progress. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. With the HUD off, I couldn't figure out where the ender pearls were. Yeah, the trees surround the real build, and so it makes sense that the model would look better with the trees around it too. Yeah, that was quite the height to fall from. Dang it. I was like, if I can just backtrack in the air enough, it's fine. Okay. Welcome, audiovisual. Glad you could join us. Okay. You know, I've been playing Minecraft for too long to get stressed out about falling to my death like that. You know, it's just one of those things. That's Minecraft. You know, there's a saying in pinball, That's pinball. Like, you know, sometimes the ball just bounces in a way that's not optimal for you. Because it's a game where balls bounce. This is a game where people fall. I accept it. It's fine. Okay, I would like to get my boots back, though. Where did they go? Okay. We have all 3 picks. We have our trident. We have our armor. I feel like if we didn't get everything, we got everything important. I just fell off the observation platform. I was trying to edge forward to show progress. Hey, Kanika, welcome. Glad you could join us this evening. Hope you are doing well. Okay. But yeah, if we look at this from this other angle, no blatant gear lying around. Nothing blatant under the trees. If we're missing anything, it's probably more ender pearls. Yeah, I feel like we got everything. Okay. Woo. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and eat some of this. Yeah, so this is where I went ahead and I brought this road around here to meet with Cleo's thing. This is the last wall that's not really complete. And part of that is it's a hard wall to complete. It steps out in a weird way. The textures are wrong. Whew. Okay. Hey, welcome Jackson Roberts. Glad you could join us. Okay, we've been streaming for about an hour so far, but like, just with the power of teamwork, we have gotten so much done. It's fantastic. Don't need any mobs popping in there. We probably do need to like come in and replace a bunch of these blocks. Whoops. Don't need any dispensers. Let's put the dispensers away, just like as a treat, right? We also do need to fill that in. That was what we were missing. That was one of the things we were working on. Okay. I can send Cleo a picture of this too. Oh boy. Okay, so that's the gatehouse, which also there's a lot going on here when I look at the paper model. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat seem to be heading off to bed. I know that's the energy right now, is that I should be heading off to bed too. It's been a big day for me. It's a holiday. Why don't we see who else is streaming? I know Jevin's gonna wrap up soon, so we don't want to raid him. Okay, lots of folks we know are streaming tonight. So, but I know that when I have a lot of chores to do at the end of the night, which I do, I still have to go do all the laundry and the dishes. I like to watch Hot Nudge. They're very funny, they're good at pinball, and they have really cool overlays. So we're going to go ahead and raid them. Seriously, they have some of the best overlays in Twitch. Jane, who's a graphic designer, does a ton of custom overlays. Has one of Batman doing the weird little thing right now. They're playing Batman 66, which is a pinball machine about the campy old Batman. I don't know if... Wait, no, Rebecca's the graphic designer, not Jane. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm getting people confused. That's not good. I need to go to bed. And I need to, before I can go to bed, I need to watch a stream and do my chores and clean up the kitchen so we don't get ants. So anyway, when you get over there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills Raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do 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 do.